Come here, real close, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello. Are we doing
Hey, everyone.
a show?
Hey. Oh, my God. Hey, everyone. We were busy.
Okay.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun.
That's right.
It's true, everyone.
This man is 2020.
Oh, my God. And that is the amazing Victoria.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So go to freeneville.com.
Don't hit
Join
that
us in
one.
manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Boom,
And
boom,
for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
All right.
And today,
Gaza and
your
Stella
questions
Jim are
answered
watching
live.
this show.
Hello, Gaza. Hello, Stella Jim.
And
Anyone else?
that's it.
That's it.
And that was a lovely show. Thanks for watching, Yolanda. Oh, my God. We're going to
Hello,
answer
Yolanda.
your question
Oh,
today
cool.
live.
Excellent.
That's right. We're not going to answer Gaza's live.
She's still doing
Francis.
MM. Manifesting
You never
Mastery.
stop doing it, man.
No,
That's
that's
the
true,
thing.
actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Bum, bum, bum,
Okay.
bum. So, did we tell them what to do and where to go and all that stuff?
I think I did. I'll do it one more time.
All
So
right.
go to freeneville.com.
That's right.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right.
Like Yolanda.
Yolanda.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Triple D Francis, Triple
Hello,
D
Triple D
Gaza.
Francis.
Oh my God.
Triple
So,
D
shall we
Gaza.
dive in, Victoria? We've got a
Yes.
lot of questions today.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
So the first question is from Lene. How to make manifesting easy. Is it really all this easy?
I love that you put this in, and we had a little banter back and forth. But I included it in the show because here's the thing, guys.
Yeah.
If you go out there and you go into all these batshit crazy Neville Goddard groups and so on, you're going to find they make it extremely serious, right?
Extremely
They make it
serious.
extremely about the other people, right? How do I put the blue bubble of death around my soulmate's wife and those nasty neighbors, right? Or we'll vanish them. And they also make it very serious because Neville manifested his special person and he
Yes.
never charged a dime for anything. So why should anyone ever have to work, right? If you want it to be easy, let it be fun. And let it be all about you. And I get you're getting that because that's what's fun. Because when you let it be all about you,
Yeah.
it never becomes about her.
No.
Oh my God.
It's all about you,
So-
all about your state.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? So I really want to thank you for putting that up. I think it's fantastic, elastic, bombastic, like Victoria's, like, oof.
Plastic? No?
No, elastic. Fantastic.
Okay.
Her yoga decks. All right.
Sweet. Okay.
Gaza says you're the most serious teacher I know. Yeah.
Oh,
and
is he?
Gaza literally he broke a leg to join the show live.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
Love you, buddy. Boom.
yeah.
All right. I am
Okay.
the most serious teacher I know.
The next question's from Anila in MM, Manifesting Mastery. And it's titled Speedy Sats, State Akin to Sleep.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
TT, I'm curious to know, what are some other ways to get into SATs other than the cool article you published regarding it a while ago?
Let me do a backup there. Cindy,
Okay.
welcome to the show. That article was for those who really get stuck in the head, the whole counting back from 50 thing and so on, because there are some people that really get stuck. There's some. The cool thing with the state akin to sleep, you are entering it and exiting it all day long, and we'll cover that in just a moment. Good, Victoria. Thank you.
Okay. Because I feel a lot of times these days, I have a knowing of certainty of how my desires will come about without even creating the imaginal scene. So I don't necessarily get into a SATS while experiencing this feeling. I do know the imaginal act is just an aid and the feeling is the secret.
Cool. Anytime you effectively worry defined as you feel like your blood pressure go up or your pulse rate change or fuck man, oh my God, you've entered into the state akin to sleep first. I guarantee it. The thing is, you're always drifting into it and coming out of it. You sit at a red light, right? You hang up the phone, click, right? You're standing behind the lady in the shopping cart. Yeah. You're always entering into SATs, right? So just for fun, notice if you're investing those moments. There's the big key, right? So state akin to sleep, just feel a little drowsy. There's the whole thing. And if you feel the knowing, there you go. So that's right.
One keyword I'd strip out of there is in your sentence, and you might not have meant it, but I have a knowing of certainty of how my desires will come about. I just say that your desires will come about.
Yeah,
Drop the how.
but when you know that they've happened,
Yeah.
Right? You may have an idea about how they could happen. I mean, for those who imagine getting checks in the mail, odds are the mailman's going to bring it. Right? So yeah, but don't get caught up on that. Right? The whole thing is, if you're actually feeling wealth, right? And then you notice, I'm imagining the mailman bringing me checks. Cool. You get it? But don't get caught up on the hows at all, because that will, I guarantee somebody listening to this is going to go, right, so if I just know the how, no, never, right? It's just, it's like knowing, like, if I give her enough liquor, she'll be either cranky in the morning and nice at night, or the other way around. I don't know which.
Grumpy, like I had to be on the show the other day.
Oh, it wasn't that fun when she was grumpy. I just love when she tries to do things she's not good at.
Cool.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you, Anila. The next question's from Helen, titled Help Manifesting More Than One Major Thing. How do I manifest more than one major thing at a time? Do I just have a separate session for each desire? Don't get me wrong, I'm certainly spoiled by the universe, but now I'm confident enough to start choosing more important things. Thanks for your help. Warm wishes, Helen.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Right? Boom. So, here's the deal, guys. More than one thing, just separate sessions. Right? When I'm waking up in the morning, I did an interview the other day. It was yesterday. It was a blast. Before I got out of bed, I am already imagining the interview having gone great.
Yeah.
Right? What implies it went great? A little comment back and forth at the end. Boom. Right? Pam says, Poppy says we look great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Poppy.
So, here's the cool thing, right? So, let me see this. How do I manifest more than one major thing? As soon as you go into major thing, minor thing, you've just created, okay, one's easy, one's harder.
I'm confident enough to start choosing more important
things. I'm going to start small and get bigger. The universe. See, this is where I'm going to suggest, make sure you've done easymanifestingmethods.com. 7 little videos, even if you've done them, do them again. Because here's the thing. Someone who doesn't know any better will say, it doesn't matter the size of the miracle, because all miracles are the same. See, I'm going to say bullshit. I'm going to say you're bigger than all your desires combined, because you have all those desires. You get it? I want you to discover how vast you are and how fast you are. And you do that by going, right, while I'm waking up, I'm imagining that interview went great. Boom! That was good fun. What else do I got going on today at the pool? Imagine that I just crushed it at the pool. What would imply that I crushed it? Boom! Right? Then I'll fall back asleep a little bit. But all these little separate things. And none of them are a big deal. Because if you make one a big deal, you're going to notice, I'm really trying, and you'll notice how that shows up in some of the later things here. So if it feels like I'm trying to nail something, you're imagining it's a bigger thing and it's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And there's the test. Anything that you imagine is bigger than you, yep. And again, I'm not talking head. I'm saying if you're imagining $100, yep, that's easy. If you're imagining $1 million, you're imagining $1 million is bigger than you. You get it? I want you to nail these things. Terry, Michael, and James, welcome to the show. Boom.
Cool.
So.
Excellent. Thank you, Helen.
Cool.
That was a cool question. The next one's from Chris. Fixing manifesting mistakes.
We've got 3 questions here. This is the best headline I have to tie them all together, so let's dive in.
Okay, 3 or 4?
4. I'll be daggone.
I have some questions that I'd like to know from you, Mr. TTNV. Okay.
All right.
Number 1. Whenever I imagine, I can't feel the feeling, and my mind is always telling me that whatever I imagine is not real, which later causing me to feel burned out. What should I do to get the feeling?
I bet you think that reality is this. Anything you can touch or see with your eyes. Or touch with your fingers, see with your eyes, hear with your ears. Consciousness is the only reality. This is a cornerstone. Right? If you're imagining something to make it real, you're missing the whole point. And these are the little mistakes that almost everyone makes. Consciousness is the only reality. What leads is the imaginal act. That's within consciousness. I'm aware right now that I'm imagining her in a blue outfit. Right? There's also what follows. Right? Or what's physical. Okay, she imagined herself into a green outfit. It's not a war between imaginings, by the way. It's just that at some point she'll put on a blue outfit if I stay in that state. And honestly, that's not a desire of mine, so it really doesn't matter.
Outfit.
So here's the thing. Consciousness is the only reality. Get that, and you're going to find feeling is a lot easier. You get it? Because I bet you can feel this easier than you could feel imaginarily holding an orange. Until you get imaginarily holding an orange is just as real as this. Got it? Play there. Next.
Okay.
Unless you want to add something to that.
Because I always think of feeling as in that to me is just touch. I mean, I get there's a feeling there, but it's touch.
Yep.
But that what I feel is like about anything is like an emotional response to feeling, not the touching.
Well, there's the emotional, there's the knowing, but it all comes down to what do you think is real? Because if you go, well, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Right?
The stones.
Yeah, because it happened physically, sure. But before it happened physically, something happened imaginally to put it into action. But if you're missing that, the imaginal is equally a dream as the physical, then you're missing the gold. There's emotions, there's sensations, and then there's the knowing.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling. But you're never going to find the knowing as long as you're going, yep, the microphone is real. But doing a show isn't. See, here's the thing, because 20 minutes ago, the microphone was real. But this Feel It Real Fun show wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't happening. Yeah, it was. I already imagined it crushing it. You get it? I imagined the show crushing it. And then this echo, the microphone gets to be used as part of that. It's a bridge. Without the microphone, you wouldn't hear me talking.
Okay, cool. Number 2. I'm having trouble understanding the meaning of states because I don't fluently speak English. Can you simplify the meaning of states, and how can I enter a state that I want to dwell in?
Cool. Let's say a state is an identity. I bet you elsewhere in your life you experience confusion and you blame it on language. And I bet you if I'm nailing this, you're going, oh no, you're wrong. It really is more confusing since I don't know English.
Yeah.
You get it? That's a state. You could also have the state of, you know what, I get exactly what I need to understand, because there are people that don't speak English that understand me perfectly. And then there are people that do speak English that are all confused. And they'll blame it on my hat, or my scarf, or my wife. If you guys didn't have fun, I'd understand it. Oh yeah? Really? Go watch The Serious Guy. You get it?
Yeah.
There's the thing. And you can change states. This is all about changing states. So again, easymanifestingmethods.com. Start with those. Get on that tool and email list at freeneville.com too. And the next one, unless you want to add something in, Victoria, because I was hopelessly inadequate.
Twinny's done so many shows on states. I was just thinking like your 3 core states are a loving puppy dad, loving trainer, and loving husband.
Yep, I watch. They're all going to come together right now, aren't they? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there we
Yay!
go. They're all together. So they're different states, and so it would be easy. Well, there'll be different areas of where you are different, depending on what state you're abiding in, dwelling in. So. Yeah, but you've done loads of shows on talking about that.
Manifestingtothemax.com. I'm going to toss that out. Semi-crass commercial. And I'm mentioning because this is spontaneous. I have 3 primary states that are not at war with each other because they're linked by one core quality. There's a reason why I made that all up. Because right now I can be loving to her. I could be rude to her at any time. I mean, like, I'm a loving teacher for God's sake. Right? Yeah. Listen to me. Okay. Right? Or I could be, no, Emmett, we're doing a show. Loving teacher says no. Right? But loving teacher, loving husband, loving puppy dad, it allows all 3 states to show up and move through me right now. This is how you let it be fast. Again, that's manifestingtothemax.com. So those who don't have that, go get it for God's sake.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Boom. It's a 3-month course. Cool. Anyway, next.
The third question is, how should I carry on my day?
Cool. Who knows? Here's the thing. If you go to freeneville.com, look up Do Something, Do Nothing, right? You're going to find an article where Neville explains what free will is and what free will isn't. Free will ends when it comes to choosing your state. So I choose my states, I give them life. Besides that, I don't consciously go, I must call Emmett up, right? I must be nice to Victoria. Right, Victoria will be nice to me because I'm loving husband, won't you? Right? Yeah, all that you do and all befalls you comes from your state. So how will you know that you're in your state is the question. You'll know if you react to the world from that state. You'll notice loving husband has a lot of fun with her on these shows. Okay, loving puppy dad loves the puppies. Another one just showed up.
Yeah.
You get it? versus Control Fucking Freak, right? Would absolutely be a horrible show. I gotta
The sun's
touch
come
that
out, so
and boom. Oh, fuck.
whoops.
This is going to be fun.
Dead. Interesting.
All right. So let's flip that around. There we go. She's back.
Okay.
All right. Hopefully that doesn't screw up
Sweet.
the recording.
All right.
All right. Next, Victoria.
Question number 4. I always lost my motivation when someone says that I have to let go of the outcome. I found this on a recording as well.
Not one of mine. I guarantee that.
All right. Can you help me figuring this out, please?
You don't let go of your outcome. What you do is you let go of how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen. You let go of the craving that I hope it happens. Because the state of loving teacher, oh, good Lord, let's adjust that again. The state of loving teacher, right? He doesn't let go of the outcome. If I let go of the state of BMW owner, I wouldn't own a BMW. You surrender to your state and you let go of that it's not true. There's the thing. So go to freeneville.com, look up the word detachment or detach in the search box, and you'll notice what everyone else is teaching out there. I must detach from the outcome and let the universe bullshit, right? That is totally not Neville. Surrender the state of your wish fulfilled and enjoy how it happens. Enjoy playing your part as much as I enjoy playing my part. You get it? That's what's cool. So keep diving in. Guarantee you'll have fun. So,
Cool. So they were all from
Next.
Chris.
thanks,
you,
Chris. Great time.
The next question's from Sapphire. Will it still manifest? If I visualise something without having very firm belief, will it still manifest?
The only thing Neville says is, do you believe in the reality of your imaginal act? That brings us back to the earlier thing, right? Consciousness is the only reality. Do you honestly believe in the reality of your imaginal act? There's the thing, because if it's like, yep, I believe I'm a loving, happy husband, right? If I really don't feel that, and I come home, right, guess what I'm going to walk into? You know,
A non-happy husband?
yeah, it's going to be a non-happy husband day, right? So do you believe in the reality of your imaginal act? There's the thing, right? And this can happen very, very quickly, as we'll find out in the next question, I believe.
Oh, from Yolanda.
There we go.
Okay, thank you, Sapphire. So Yolanda from MM asks, well, the title we've given it, My Fleeting Thoughts Manifest.
Oh, no,
very
they
cool.
don't.
So, hey, TTMV, why does it sometimes seem that you can have a fleeting thought that you weren't trying to manifest? A quick thought with no energy or feeling to it, which manifests so quickly, but the desire you are focusing on with feeling in your sessions seems to take longer to manifest. As always, thank you for your insight.
I need to pull a couple
Well, we were
bits.
only
This is
talking about that this
real-
morning with the tap.
This is really good.
Yes.
Right? So, Victoria and I yesterday were watering the garden. She was watering parts, I was watering parts. We actually both watered some of the same parts because some places
Twice.
were
Yeah.
really dry in Australia, right?
Yeah.
In Australia, you can't overwater your garden, right? Somebody type that in. So, but we have a little trench dug for some plumbing to be done, to put another tap in on another part of the property because it's a pain in the ass to disconnect and haul
Drag the
hoses all over the
hose.
place, right?
Yeah.
And so just yesterday, I was just like, just experiencing what it would be like if the tap was there, right? And she sort of does the same kind of thing. And it wasn't that we sat down,
We didn't talk
counted
about
back
it
from
or-
50, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. We each had an imaginal experience,
Yep.
right? Now, we could notice that there's a fleeting thought after it. Okay, sort of like you take a bite of pizza, you have an experience, and you have a thought afterwards. Pepperoni is yummy. But it was the experience, right? So here's the cool thing. Let me bring this up. Ready? Why does it sometimes seem, I'm glad you wrote it that way, you can have a fleeting thought that you weren't trying to manifest. Remember, all this stuff is already in existence. All of your desires, all the states already exist. Check out Creation Faith at freeneville.com, right? So all your, and also I think it's in either Power or Freedom we explore this. It may be Freedom. One of our ebooks, it's $7, right?
Yeah.
Plus 3. So, but here's what's cool. That you weren't trying to manifest. All you simply do is give it life. While we're in the garden, we both give life to the tap, right? And we get a text from Andrew this morning, basically saying, "Hey, today works for me. Mind if I come down and do that?" Sure, come on down. Boom, right? That fast. So we weren't trying to get Andrew here to do it. It was like, no, we just both experienced the tap.
Yeah.
Done. The other part here, this is really, really cool. But the desire you are focusing on with feeling in your session seems to take longer. Neville says you can focus on or focus from. If I focus on growing my business, focus on saying the word Tanya, like lasagna, I got to focus on it versus like, oh, I focus from loving teacher. There's my buddy, triple D, Tanya, like lasagna. Yeah, focusing from a state. That lets it be easy. There's the thing. How would you feel if you saw the world through this something? How would you feel? There's a feeling, seeing quote of Neville's. How would you feel if you saw the world from the state of your wish fulfilled?
Yeah.
Right? There's the thing. Right? And that's what happens whenever you quote unquote have those fleeting imaginal acts that come true. Like literally. How would you feel if you saw the world? Boom. Right? That fast. How would I feel if I didn't have to drag the freaking hose around? Right?
Yeah.
Boom. Cool. I'm glad you asked. This is really important because this takes us from the really common mistake. Thoughts create things. Thoughts don't. Thoughts are virtual things, right? Thoughts come from thinking. Thinking comes from your state. The state of loving puppy dad has very different thinking than the state of loving husband. Loving husband buys flowers. Loving puppy dad sometimes gives some CHESS to the boys. That's how Emmett spells it. Yeah. We put CHESS in the POKIT. So, oh my God, there's...
I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I'm a good boy. Obviously, Mr. 2020 lives from the state of very creative speller. So,
yes.
Boom.
Cool.
Thanks, Yolanda. Great to see you here, too.
One other thing, just because it was sort of with Sapphire as
well.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
One thing Sapphire did is if I visualise something and... Just so, I don't know how I get this back into Sapphire's, but just hopefully she'll watch the whole show. It's not visualising.
Nope.
Yeah. Feeling it real is totally different.
How would you feel if you saw the world from the state of your wish fulfilled? You get the difference? I'm making a movie. We're going to tie this into the ladder exercise shortly, right? I'm making a movie of me climbing a ladder. It's very different than feel the ladder in front of you, right? You're only going to see your hands. So,
cool.
Very cool. Good
Excellent.
On you, Victoria. Good on you.
Thank you.
Good on you.
And thank you, Yolanda. That was ace.
Oh my God, look at this.
Okay, now a biggie from Pam.
It's a frickin' miracle.
And we've titled it Neville Goddard's Ladder Exercise.
Oh my God, can you imagine? This is my world, by the way. Remember, we imagine a show that crushes it? And I just copy the words onto the paper, and it's like, crushing it.
Oh, look, another DDDR, is it?
Yeah, Tanya, like lasagna.
No. Sorry, I thought that was Leanne.
Oh,
Miles, but it's Leanne.
Okay, let's pretend
Hello,
she's here too. Leanne! Yeah, even though you're not here, Lorianne, welcome to the show.
Lorianne, okay. Right, so Pam asks, thank you so much for your email.
You're welcome.
Last night I shared Neville Goddard's work with 13 people who hadn't heard of him before. They were all very impressed. I gave a 90-minute talk about the power of thought, etc., and ended with trying to explain Neville's I won't climb a ladder exercise.
Pause for dramatic pause, right? That's not Neville's exercise, right? I probably have listened to most of Neville's lectures and read most, right? But I have yet to come across that. And when I do searches, I don't come across that. Okay, so let's make sure we get this down. That is not Neville's exercise as far as I can tell.
Okay.
So, and the reason why is the principles are all screwed up. Anyway, Victoria, continue, please.
But good on you for doing a 90-minute talk to 13 people.
By the way, we get emails from people all the time. It's like, hey, I'd like to find a Neville friend, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you tell someone?
Yeah.
Right? You're just starting out. I mean, like, you read a lecture, they've read 0. Maybe you tell them and they read 2, and then then you read 3, then you yak about them, right?
Yeah.
God, share this stuff. Even if you quote unquote don't get it just right, share this stuff, because now it's like, holy God, man! Like, you actually get conversations going. It's called fun.
Yeah.
With humans. I love humans.
I was unclear about the reason for the absolute denial during normal waking consciousness. I won't climb a ladder, okay? And then when falling asleep, actually doing it. I understand the visualization process and so on. Is the reason for the denial so that the feeling and action of climbing the ladder will become more difficult to achieve and thereby strengthen our determination?
Wow. Get all that extra crap that's added in?
Yep.
And this is, by the way, a really common one. And I used to make a big deal about trying to comment on all these because they're all over the place. James, nice to see you. But here's the cool thing, ready? What this exercise does prove is what you walk around saying don't matter. Okay, it's what you imagine that matters. So here's the thing. If you feel yourself climbing a ladder, which is the actual Neville Goddard quote, right? If you go to freeneville.com, just type the word ladder in. The second or third article down will show Annette. You go to that and you'll find a really good quote. But the whole thing is, Neville says the difference between success and failure is you see a movie of you climbing the ladder, or the ladder's right in front of you and you feel it. There's the thing. Remember, it's never about visualizing. It's always about, it goes back to that quote, how would you feel if you saw the world from the state of your wish fulfilled? Yeah. There's the thing, right? So that whole E.O. Locker Jr. thing, dismiss that. That guy says quite a few things that are in direct contradiction with Neville, so it's like, right, I get it. Like somebody, I always have people say, well, he was in one of Neville's books. Neville shared a success story of his. Yeah, I got it. But obviously, as time went on, the guy's memory faltered quite a bit, right? So I trust Neville. And Neville, I've never heard Neville share that exercise. So, but thank you for asking. And like Victoria said, way super freaking cool that you actually gave a talk and shared this stuff.
Yeah, that is excellent, Pam.
Most people don't. Like, in all seriousness, it's like, well, like, I'm not going to tell anyone about this because if it doesn't work, and then I'll be embarrassed. And it's like, so you don't believe. Great. So you want a buddy that believes, right? Why don't you believe? And then you can have some other buddies and you can work with this together and just have some fun talking about it.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me of in our secret
We got a little secret group, right?
How we were talking about assuming everyone's awake.
Yep.
And that reminds me of that.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things you can assume. You can assume that, well, like, these people are resistive, they're asleep. I assume people are hungry, so I keep cooking food. Right? You get it? Yeah. That's what the show is. This is a power snack.
Yeah.
So, cool. Thank you. And good on you.
By the way, she says, I love the ex-hostage email. Good on you for being on the list. It's very appropriate for your work. Many thanks for your help with this, Pam.
Hey, can I share a win?
Yes.
Victoria, maybe we'll segment this out. Double T win, right?
Oh, okay.
It's almost impossible to get single or double word website domain names anymore. At least .coms, right? So way back in the early days, I bought xhostage.com because I am an ex-hostage, right? I thought it would be catchy and fun, and I've kept it. It's a good name, right? So like when people come across that, they go, fuck, man, that's good, right? So a couple years ago, we put together easymanifestingmethods.com. And the reason we did that is because easymanifesting.com was taken.
Yeah.
Right? And so I looked it up, and they really weren't doing anything with it. But normally when you contact someone and you say, hey, I want to buy your web domain, they
want $2,000.
Yeah, they want you to pay a couple grand, and I'm not that kind of guy. As you guys know, top shelf, bottom shelf prices, right? Steak at ground meat, that's me. And so it's like, right, so I just imagine owning easymanifesting.com. Okay? Yep. What would it be like? I'd type it in and my fucking website would show up. I'd be happy. Right? That's it. My imaginal act is done. Meanwhile, time goes on. I'm a busy guy. I do things. I chase her around the house. I play ball with Bruce. I say, Emma, go to the pool, right? I don't release any torpedoes in the pool. A little fella did yesterday, apparently.
Brown alert.
Brown alert, right?
Yeah.
But I got easymanifesting.com for $97 the other day.
Yeah.
Right? Company contacted me and said, hey, do you want it? Yeah, we got a client who wants to sell it. And I say, yeah, how much?
Yeah, so it's ace. So we got that one.
Boom. Done. So,
cool.
There's a quick, easy win, right? Imaginal experience leads physical experience. That fast, that easy. Francis, boom. So everybody type in easymanifesting.com just for fun.
Yeah,
Tell
check
your
it
friends.
out. Well,
right?
it's actually not probably, so we haven't really set it up much.
Well, it'll take you to
easymanifestingmethods.com.
Yeah, but if you type in easy manifesting, that's mine. 2-word domain name, $100.
Nice. Yeah.
Boom. All right.
Cool. Okay, the next question's from Sarah.
That's right.
Manifesting a lottery win.
Hoo-ha.
Should I want to win the lotto because it's the freedom to do XYZ dream life I've always wanted, or is that the root of all evil because it means relying on money in a sinful, as in miss the mark, way? Should I trust those vivid visions as already real, or should I try to make them happen feeling it real?
Wow, what a question.
Yeah.
We've got a guy, David. David hit the lottery. Right? That was his
Yes.
actual wish. He was a pharmacist.
Just a few years ago,
right?
yeah.
And then he taught his neighbor this, and his neighbor hit at Keno for like 35 grand just for
Yeah.
fun. Like David won 6 figures, his neighbor won 5. Took him about a whole 10 minutes to teach this. But the thing is, that was his actual wish. Right? You ever notice people that have money tend to have more money? Yeah, growing up, I heard this all the time. Yeah, he always has money coming in. He's already got money. Well, that's because they don't imagine money's a struggle. They just let money be fun. All right? Now, here's my thing. When I look at this, I don't know what your actual wish is, but I don't think it's hitting the lottery. I think it's doing what you want to do. I would do what Neville said. Okay? I mean, if you actually want to hit the lottery, do it. But just notice and really be honest. Do you believe that you can't have that unless you hit the lottery? If that's the case, you haven't bought the pearl. Right? It's sort of like, like I'm imagining Andrew Maxwell giving me his dog, because if he doesn't, then I got to go buy one or travel 4 hours, or like, where did Kari get rocket from? Like
Queensland.
Queensland. That's a long way away. It's like
5,000 miles
yeah,
away.
People drive like days to buy cars here and to pick up dogs and stuff. I think they're insane.
Okay.
Right? On the other hand, I just imagine having a dog. Andrew comes over one day and he says, "Hey, this dog showed up on my doorstep kind of thing."
Yeah, and he's got it like
Yeah,
this.
and he's got this
palm
little
of his
freaking
hand.
thing. And it's like, oh, cool. All right, we've been imagining being puppy parents. So, nice. I'm the kind of guy, I don't go more than 20 minutes from the house. I love puppies. Yep, I'm imagining, puppy comes here, right? Next thing you know, the Maxwells actually give us the same dog.
It wasn't the Andrew's puppy that needed to be here. We didn't think
No,
that.
we didn't think that.
We just knew
I just
we were
imagined,
puppy
right? Yeah,
parents.
puppy parents, right?
We just love them.
What's the most natural way for me to be a puppy parent? To have it show up here.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, I didn't make Andrew do it. I didn't imagine anyone specific bringing us a puppy. It's just like, it's natural for me to get a puppy by being here. It's natural for us to make money by being marketers and entrepreneurs. I love teaching. I love marketing. I'm nuts about it. Boom. It's natural. So I would just notice, what are your actual desires? Give life to them every day, including the lottery one if you want to. But the thing is, I feel it real for a couple dozen things a day. Right?
Yeah, I
including this
definitely
show.
get a really, because she's saying, should I want to win the lottery because it's the freedom to do like my dream life. So I'd be looking at, well, what's
your
what
dream
other
life?
things in your dream life?
If you, so we had a fella, he says, "I want to come to Australia. I want to train with you guys." I'm like, "Cool, man. You're imagining it?" "Yep." "Are you imagining it effectively enough that you're going to go get a passport?" "Oh." And when he nailed it, he went and got a passport. Cool. What's next? Are you imagining it effectively enough to get plane tickets?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, guys, right? No matter what it is, I mean, give life to your actual desires. If it's like, if I solve this, then I can have that, I guarantee you're looking at problems. Right? It's sort of like I'll go back to the earlier joke. If I get her drunk enough, she'll either be happy or cranky. Right? So then I got to make sure there's liquor in the house. And then I got to make sure I have money to buy the liquor. So then I got to hit the lottery to have enough money to buy enough liquor for her to be happy or grumpy. And it just cascades all over the place. Versus, you know what? I'm just imagining a lovely evening with her. I'm imagining a lovely morning with her and him. Hey, it's all right.
It's all right, Bubs.
So
Okay.
there we go. Boom.
Excellent.
Have fun.
Thank you, Sarah. Right. The next one is from Victoria in DDD.
Yo, Triple D
That
Victoria.
must be me. Well, I asked this on the show, I think it was yesterday.
And I didn't answer.
Feel it real sneaky bets, and you said we'll get onto it later, and he never got onto it.
It is later.
So I was watching the watch party.
Remember, words have power, right? Now, the problem is that words can mean different things to different people, right? So if she said later or I said later,
Yes.
and it is later.
It is
right?
later.
Am I right? I'm imagining being right.
You're right.
I'm imagining always being right with her.
So I've since thought what I think the answer is. Well,
We'll see if she's right.
Not the answer.
We'll see if she's right. This will be good fun.
What I thought about it, but
Yeah.
I'll say the question first. So, what's the difference between watching your thoughts and observing your thoughts?
This goes back to yesterday's show.
Yeah.
So there's a quote in there. Make sure you watch that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that was my question, and then I said to 20 this morning, actually.
She did.
I did. That I can see that just watching your thoughts, you can just watch your thoughts, but if you observe your thoughts, there's an element of conversation around it. What was the word I actually used this morning? I can't remember, but what was the word I used this morning? It's like commentary.
Commentary.
There's like an internal commentary when you're observing, for me, rather than just watching something.
That's commentary in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Is it?
Yeah, commentary.
Commentary.
That's right.
So yeah, I don't know what you guys reckon, but that's what. And 20, please.
See,
let
both
me
of these
know.
are really important, guys. So we talked about the whole stop and be still kind of thing, right? Then we did step 1.5.
That's right.
But here's the thing, ready? So when you stop and be still, you're gonna get to notice. God darn it, I am crazy, right?
Yeah.
Manifesting Mastery Week 1. I love when I get the emails, Mr. 2020, I'm nuts. You're right,
Yeah.
right? Because it's never the girls giggled that causes your problems. It's always what you imagine about the meanings that you give. And that first weeks of lessons of exploring all the different meaning bits, really gold stuff. And that's why that's there, so you can make observations. Well, first, so you can actually witness it. So you can notice, oh my God, they giggled and I imagined something.
Yeah.
Cool. Then you get to notice, how did I imagine it? Was it visual, auditory, kinesthetic? Was it responsive, visual, auditory, kinesthetic? Just noticing those little things is a real game changer. Instead of just going, you made me mad.
Yeah.
See, she laughed. She made me mad.
Making me madder.
She's making me madder. She's making me madder. She's making me madder. You get it?
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, there's the whole thing, right? I want you to get how practical this is, right? So whenever, I get a couple that's having a problem, right? And the guy says this and the girl says this, and I says, dude, listen, right? She loves you enough to be upset. Suddenly, the way he imagines her anger totally changes. Now you can both lift each other up, but notice that you both love each other enough to be upset. Because you could, be numb enough about each other that you don't give a shit. Yay! Right? Yeah. You get it? It's that fast. So first you notice what's going on, then you can make an observation. And a valuable observation, again, just helps you notice, I can imagine this differently. I can accept this differently. That's what's cool. So, how's that, Vic and Victoria?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody say Victoria was right.
No. There's no right or wrong. That's just what I thought.
Well, I thought it was right.
Oh, thank you.
And useful.
It's good when 20 says he thinks you're right.
Yeah. Victoria's right, even when she says that.
Okay. Thank you, Victoria.
Oh, Victoria, that was
for
great.
Asking the question.
Yep.
Right, and then the last question is from another DDDer.
Triple D Jake.
Triple D Jake wants
Boom.
to know, what should I imagine about my imagination?
This is really good.
So let's listen. I notice
By the
when
way,
I'm
notice how
imagining-
this fits in with her question? It will, trust me.
Yeah.
Victoria's right.
I notice what I'm imagining about my imagination is not very useful. Imagination is outside of me. Imagination is bigger than me. It feels like something out there can imagine for me, and imagination is out of control. I have a feeling fun is involved, but I haven't nailed what to imagine about my imagination instead. First principle comes up too. Curious where you would point me, 2020. Very cool, Jake.
Cool. I
Okay.
almost dropped it again.
Yes.
That was great.
Actually, did you want to refer to that?
Yep, that'd
Because
be
that's
good
our
fun.
last question,
All right.
and then you can shut that.
Cool.
in.
Notice I sort of acted them out. I mean, really well, didn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just, when you watch the replay, you'll
I'll
notice
see it.
when I really acted each of those out really well. because these are really real, guys. Because here's the thing. When you buy into that your biology, you can't help but experience small and out there. And please, right? Please don't kick me out of the tribe because I'll die. Right? It's all out there, and then so on and so forth. Versus if you start to notice that you are not your biology. This is why we keep saying play with the tools. And I love when people say, the tools don't matter, you don't got to play with the tools, you can get some sticky tape. See, what you want to do is play with the tools, because I want you to actually notice more and more how vast and how fast you are. Because you're the ocean that all the waves are within. And when you really get, I am the ocean. The ocean is relatively still. It doesn't move much, right? I mean, I've been looking at globes ever since I was like 3 years old. And except for Yugoslavia, the globe has remained pretty much the same.
Except for Yugoslavia.
Oh, yeah, Yugoslavia is gone.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess now it's Serbia and Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they keep changing things. So, yeah, as an ex-American, I'm not that good at geography, right?
Geography.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. The oceans, they've stayed in pretty much the same damn place. And I know someone's going to email me and say, global warming, something or another. Everything's rising. Magnetic north is moving, all that crap. Yeah, okay, right? The only thing constant is change. If you look back through history, change has been going on the whole fucking time. Now, meanwhile, if we ignore that, generally speaking, in your lifetime and mine, in the last couple 100 years, the oceans are pretty much in the same damn place. Yugoslavia may be gone, right? Yeah, see ya, it was fun, right? But meanwhile, the oceans stay in the same place. But is there motion in the ocean? You bet. Anybody here ever been on a cruise?
Yep.
Anybody here ever been on a cruise where other people are seasick?
Yep.
That means I get to eat their dinner. Yo! Right? Oh, yeah. Bill and Debbie, they're on their way. Just put their meals right here. Bill and Debbie were like screwed up for the first 3 days, right?
Oh.
More food for me, right? So I only met them once. Then I came out on day 4. Oh, you're looking a little less green today, right? But it was good fun. But here's the thing. When you really, 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 really explore and keep exploring, and I love that Jake's bringing this up because this tells me you're exploring. Because you're noticing, it seems like. This is what I'm imagining. It seems like. And to notice that gets to notice. The only way to notice that, the way that you're noticing it, is to notice that you know it's not true. That's the thing. Right? You don't have to, people say, I'm trying to learn how to meditate and still my mind. You don't have to. You are the stillness that notices you're meditating. Right? There's the joke. When you get that Yasmin Maxwell has joined the show. When you really, really keep diving in, one of the things that you bump into all the time is that Manifesting Mastery Week 1 madness. Jake's bumping into it at a different level. Right? Oh my God, I imagine that my imagination's out there. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. What's imagining that? Right? Oh.
Yeah,
I am imagining that it's out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? You get it? There's the thing. So it's not changing the content. Because some people say, well, just imagine it's inside of you, damn it. Call it a fucking day. No. It's all about experience. Right? And you're allowing yourself to have the experiences that help you get. Wow, man. Like, for lifetimes, I've been imagining it's out there. That's fun. And then you can drop it. And then you can drop it. And then you can drop it. And so on. So, Victoria, do we ask anyone if they have any questions, or do we just go?
Oh, we'll probably just go. I don't know. Maybe one sneaky question.
That's a 45-minute show. That's our shortest one in a long time. But that's
by the time we do the wrap, it'll be over 50.
That's right. So, guys, that was great fun. Notice how they all weave together?
Yeah.
All right? I just love how that happens. Yeah. You see, here's the thing. It doesn't take me 4 hours to imagine that a 1-hour show went great. I imagine after the show. I imagine just a couple things. I imagine you guys reaching out. Fuck, man, that was good. I imagine Victoria being happy about the damn thing. Right? I know for some people that might be hard. Right? You get it?
Yeah.
And this is real, right? Loving husband, loving wife, happy loving husband, puppy, dad, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Let it be this easy and fun.
Yeah.
And to just take it way back to the beginning of the whole show today, it really is this easy if you let it be fun. But gosh darn it, if you make it about serious concepts like soulmate You see, soulmate is nothing more than making somebody special. You know what? There's one person in the whole world. There's 8 billion people.
Yeah, that can make me happy.
That's the one right there, and it's married to
For
someone
me.
else. I'm going to blue bubble death or his or her husband and wife. I mean, they're anyway. We're just going to take care of all that. Going to make him mine. And I know Neville got his soulmate because somebody said that, and he didn't charge nothing because the fat guy said so. So. Yep, I will not climb a ladder. I will not stop believing in my special person. Victoria.
Okay.
That was good fun. See, we made up a few minutes.
Good luck with it all. Okay, so
All right.
we're going to go now. So one thing I'd love to know.
Oh my
Type
God.
below.
Ready?
What was your strawberry bit?
What was your strawberry bit? Do you want to tell me what it
Type
is
it in.
today? Since we didn't let you tell me yesterday.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, strawberry bit isn't strawberries. We used to have a saying, like when you got your main meal and you'd have favourite things on it. And my girlfriend actually introduced me to this, and I used to go for brekkie, and we'd have egg and bacon and cream corn and yummy toast and so many good bits. And then it was like, I remembered her saying, but you've got to keep the best for your strawberry bit, because it was the very last mouthful was the best bit of all. So I used to keep a sliver of toast, a bit of egg, a tiny bit of bacon, get it all on one big mouthful. And that was my strawberry bit. So that's what it means for me.
So
and
what
I-
was your strawberry bit today, Victoria?
That you said to me, you're right, when
Whoa.
I answered my question.
That's the first time you've heard that in, what, 9
I
years?
actually really like, sorry, I'll take that one away. I actually really like Jake's question. I'm going to read that again and have a think about that one about
'Cause it fits in with yours.
imagination being outside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Coolio.
Okay.
So I'm Juan Carlos, the king of Coolio.
So what was your strawberry bit?
Oh my God! I just love how it all weaves together, because we really do. We've got the coolest kids showing up, putting the questions out there, commenting, and so on. And it's just, my strawberry bit is we get to have fun with you guys and explore what matters versus like, all right, let's sit down and preach. That would be much fun.
All right, you guys. So
Love you guys.
Type that in.
Francis
Meanwhile,
says all of it.
oh, cool, Francis. Meanwhile, go to freeneville.com. Join us in Manifesting Mastery course.com. And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com. Thanks for joining us today.
That was wonderful.
It was.
All right. Wiggling forward.
We'll see you soon.
Boom.